Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. Tutto bene?
Bene, tu?
Sì, sì.
Pronto?
Sì, bella giornata oggi.
Perfetto.
Sì.
Mamma mia, guarda che
Un po'
sole,
freddino, ma...
un po' di nebbia,
Sì,
un po'
sì.
di umido.
So we are now partly living in Arco, and one of the reasons why it's so attractive to live here, apart from just endless potential for hard climbing, is the fact that Stefano is living here. So it's just so easy to go and try the routes together, and especially when it comes to the hard projects that nobody has ever tried, it's a really crucial thing to try a route with someone, because more heads will have more probability that the best beta, the best sequence will be found. So with this route Excalibur, it's a really short, really powerful short endurance route, and in this final section with this really high heel hook and left hand tiny 2-finger pocket, I think if I was trying alone, I would probably give up after 2 days, like just trying to find everything else. But that high heel hook, to me at the beginning, felt impossible. I actually tried and tried, then only after watching Stefano doing it like so easy, I just figured out maybe I can do it myself. I can barely do it, but yeah, I can do it, and that's the important thing. Then I actually partly broke the crimp, so it's a little bit harder. The heel hook is worse, but still working out. But doing this move, coming from the ground after approximately 14 moves, it's gonna be really hard. Yeah, but it's one of these projects that we both know that one day it will go. We just know that we have to be really strong, or we have to invest a lot of time, or actually both. That's the most likely.
In Arco there are a lot of people coming here for climbing, but also a lot of World Cup climbers, but they never stop here for a long time. This time Adam came here for a longer period, so this is a good motivation to climb hard and to find new projects. Especially here around Arco, there are a lot of projects that I always wanted to try, but yeah, I need a good motivation, and now I have it. On the first day we went to Drena, it is very close to Arco, to try this short project called Excalibur. It was bolted by Cristian Dorigatti and Maurice Fontanari, two friends of mine, that tried a couple of times, and they said, okay, this is just impossible, if you want to try it, it's free for you. So I went check it out a couple of days last year, and then asked Adam to join me. And we actually figured out every move of the route, and we did a few sections, but still is super hard. Right now we are trying from the two best holds of the route until the top, up to the top, and actually Adam found a way to start from that two jugs, from the rocks just below it. Did these big jumps that I tried a couple of times and still couldn't reach it. And from there is probably 9B, from the half of the route, so you can imagine how hard it is from the ground. And then we both think it's possible, but we are just not strong enough for the moment.
È una scalata che richiede tanta attenzione.
Sì, sarebbe un banco. Quanti anni era che non davi a Statanghe? I'm a climber. I'm quite fanatic about climbing, but Adam is another level. He's totally into it, but he is focused 100% on what he does, and these new projects are motivating him and me at the same time. Today we are in Bus della Stria. It's a crag very close to Arco. This is not the most comfortable crag in Arco because it's on the edge and it's hard to get to the base of the routes. But the routes are spectacular. Probably one of the best crag in Arco. We are trying this new line that was bolted by David Lama many years ago and was just freed 2 weeks ago by Gabri Moroni, and it's called Trofeo dell'Adriatico. It's graded 9A+. We tried it. I tried it for a couple of days last week. Adam tried it for 1 day, and right now we are doing some good attempts.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test. Expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain to blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession, all in his possession. You got their attention, I leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion, your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression, You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep, both feet hurting easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on the ski. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who can save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race.
Unfortunately, I did 3 tries, but it was not enough to send the route. I fell at the cracks of the route. After that was not over. The hardest part was over, but it's still possible to fall on the last tufas. That is probably the best part of the route. And but it's very close to my home, so I will try again probably in a few days, and I will try to do this route to try the next project, which Adam just bolted on the right of the route, and I'm excited to try new projects.
So here we are in the crag called Bus della Stria. It's really close from Arco, but really strange thing that it hasn't been bolted until 10 years ago. It's one of the most aesthetically beautiful crag in Arco. It's just this really clean-cut 20-meter overhanging wall with just perfect tufas on it, and actually very few tiny little crimps in between. And only recently, 2 weeks ago, Gabri Moroni finally freed the long-standing project, which was originally bolted by David Lama. And obviously this became a big challenge, big goal for us, big attraction, because already from what Gabri was typing on his post and what it looks like one of the best routes you can imagine. And so we're hoping to check it out, and let's see what happens. Ok, tieni!
Grande!
Quasi! La canna era terribile! So it's the end of the day. I was actually cleaning an amazing project that I actually bought it 11 years ago or something like that. I never really tried it. Now I finally cleaned it. I changed some bolts and I tried it and it's amazing. It's hard and definitely it's motivating for me to go back. Oh well, actually in the morning, yes, I did the Gabri's route, il Trofeo dell'Adriatico. I almost forgot because my head was just too much in the new project. Yeah, but Trofeo dell'Adriatico today was a big fight. Somehow like in the morning I felt really cold and not really so strong. Like in my 7B plus warm up and like first go, like checking out the moves felt hard. It was somehow humid. Then on my sending try, the lower bar was quite fine. The crux felt hard as always, but somehow I didn't manage to like squeeze the right hand pinch a little bit better. I got the 3-finger pocket, the good one. And then I kind of thought, well, the final tufa would be over. But I was too tired for the route to be over. I was actually fighting for my life. There was a few sections where I kind of a little bit slipped with my feet. I was almost falling off, but somehow made it to the top. Yeah. The route is pretty much as it is. It's one of the best in Arco and one of the best in the grade that I've done. It's definitely will deserve more attention, and I don't doubt about the next climbers trying to attempt this route. It's too beautiful just to let it go.
Trying a route together with someone, I think it's important right now to push my limits further, because I'm I'm often alone training and climbing, but climbing with Adam is motivating, and obviously when you find some projects that are new, you have to find the beta, and having someone else, another mind, another eyes that try the route together, it's easier, because sometimes you just cannot see what another people see immediately. So it's important, especially on Excalibur. We found the beta together, and probably to push the limit of the new level of climbing will be easier if we collaborate together. And that's why Excalibur is an open project, and it's not just for me and Adam, it's for anyone who wants to try it. And the more we are, the better it is. And if you want to join me, you can come and climb together with us.